Hi, welcome back to the channel and Happy New Year! I hope everyone is having a good start this year, and I also hope your planners and journals are being good to you so far. I actually have watched a lot of videos already about Techo Kaigi's and 2023 planners, journals lineup, and it was really fun seeing everyone's new notebook. And so I thought of sharing my lineup as well. So these will be my four notebooks or systems that I will be using for this year. And I know you can already tell what are these notebooks just by looking at this stack. So we'll start off with my Hobonichi Cousin, which I am planning to use as my main planner this year. It's going to be a catch-all planner and also a commonplace. I know it will be more about my work tasks and work schedules, but I realize also that it's just going to be too big just for work. So I decided to add my personal schedules, errands, and everything else that I can think of to this planner. It's basically where I will be tracking where time went this 2023. And I don't have anything on the pockets yet because I'm not sure if I'm really going to use this cover. I realized the book itself is really heavy, and so having the cover makes it even more heavier. So I'm not sure with that. So these first few pages will be all about inspirational and motivational quotes. It's practically blank right now because I wanted to stick those stickers as I go through the year. And at the end of the year, I wanted to have a full page of stickers of inspirational and motivational quotes in here. And then on the next page, I just have my sticky note handy in here if in case I need it. And some decoration home vibes still for this part. And for the calendar, I started to plot my holidays, vacations, and paydays. And I just added a legend in here just in case I need to remember. And this yearly or annual overview will be composed of my top 3 monthly goals, as you can see on my sticky notes in here. And then this index or calendex, they call it, will be directly related to my daily pages. And we'll have more details later on the daily pages. And at the bottom part, I also want to make a photo of the month in here. I'm not still sure if that'll work, but that's the plan for now. And moving on to the monthly pages, this will be a catch-all for important dates such as work schedules, office days, travels, trainings maybe, and other appointments. So it's just straightforward, an overview of my monthly. Next are the weekly pages, which I believe will be going to be the most used part of this planner. And it's going to be a time blocking system. Since I work 8 to 5 every day, I will be using this hourly grid for my meetings. And then second part will be the tasks for the day. So once I plot the meetings in here, I can visually see which are the time that I will be free. And so I will be plotting the tasks on those times that I don't have meetings and so on. And for days that I am not very busy at work, just like last week, I also use the pages to jot down all the things that happened on that day, what have been keeping me busy since I'm not working. And so it's also where I pre-plan for all of the other journals and planners that I have. And of course, the daily pages. So these daily pages can be anything. It can be a brain dump, it can be lists, it can be minutes of the meeting for work, or also mind mapping or any kind of planning that I wanted to have. Just like on this January 8th page, I actually have my Techo Kaigi cheat sheet on here. And so when I check on the calendex, I can see that January 8th has this Techo Kaigi 2023. So that's the calendex system that I will be using for my dailies. Another sample are these pages that I have my list. For example, on this page, I have my IG Reels ideas and also my YouTube video ideas. So whichever date I wrote those ideas, I'll be indexing them on the annual overview. So yeah, that's how I wanted to use my Hobonichi Cousin, and I know this daily pages is going to be a long way, and I'm actually already accepting that not all days, not all pages will be filled, and I'm okay with that. Next in my lineup is this traveler's notebook in passport size. I actually have a separate video already of how I set this up, but on that video it doesn't include this pen that I'm currently using. It's the Kawaii Sport in macchiato color. It's very nice and it fits the traveler's notebook size very well. They look very cute together, but basically this is an EDC, a wallet setup now with a pen. So I really like the setup. You can easily remove this pen from the pen loop and just insert it also like that. So it's very handy for some appointments that I need to fill out forms. I will not be going through much on this because I have a separate video already, but it's basically a wallet setup which contains my cards, my cash on hands, and I also have a monthly pages in here, which is just basically a copy of my other monthly insert on the regular DN, but I just like having it here for, photo opportunities when I'm outside. It also contains some vaccination card, some ephemeras and receipts which I wanted to log on my expense tracker later on. So until I log them on the expense tracker, I'm not removing them. And this is the pen loop from Traveler's Company as well, but it's not the leather one. I think that one is more expensive. This one, you just have to stick it somewhere. So it's more like a plastic than a leather. And then this zipper also contains some of my cards, and I just have one grid insert for my monthly budget tracking and expense tracking. I also have some random lists in here just in case I need to be reminded what I wanted to buy for when I save money or what are my other responsibilities. It could also be an order tracker, just anything that I need to write down, which is related mostly to adulting and finance. And it's actually a bit chunky, but I'm okay with that because this is actually basically my whole life in just one notebook. So I'm really happy with the size and I can literally bring this everywhere I go. Next, under the journal stack will be my traveler's notebook in regular size. This is in camel color and I have been using this charm since 2022 and I don't feel like replacing it for now. This will be my main memory keeping journal. It's where I wanted to keep monthly and weekly personal memories, which I wanted to write down and journal about. And it will have some various inserts. First one will be the craft folder, and it holds my passport size sticker release paper. I used this extensively last year on my TN passport, but for now it holds some ephemeras which needs to be in a release paper so that I could use them later on, and some also decorative stickers in here which I wanted to use on my weekly journaling. And then it has also this leather zipper. It has some extra cash which I need. Sometimes I withdraw in advance for bills that I need to pay in cash. The first notebook insert in this setup will be the monthly insert from the Traveler's Company. This one is dated and I'm still not sure what to do with this annual overview, but I feel like tracking my expenses and major purchases of the year. And the monthly view is also very straightforward. It's just an overview of my monthly, but basically with the fun stickers and that stickers for some important dates. And sometimes I pre-decorate this monthly pages, but on January I actually don't have any. So yeah, this is basically an extension of my weekly pages, or a summary of my weekly pages. And then the most exciting and fun part will be the vertical weekly, which is the first time I will be using. I just put some sticker pocket on the cover to place my ephemeras and things I wanted to journal about on the weekly pages. And then there's another annual overview on this insert, and I'm honestly running out of ideas how to use this. But I'm basically using this for my travel or places I've been to or food I have tried. So I just want to jot them down on there. And then the weekly pages itself. I am actually still in the experimental phase when it comes to this vertical layout. But so far, I really like the layout. I just, I was able to highlight what's up with that day using, bigger hand lettering compared to my normal handwriting. And sometimes I also use stamps with some tombow on it for the highlight. So I really like this kind of layout, and I also use a lot of tiny stickers that are just, kind of like related on what I was writing on that day. And I also add some photos, but obviously not every day, just when there's some event or highlight of the day. And I also put some ephemeras in here. And then this one is like the other side of the leather zipper. I just put cards on it and sometimes stickers that I wanted to keep. And then there's this plastic sheet for when I'm writing. And the other side of the craft folder basically just holds some stickers and a set of washi samples, just handy whenever I need them for my journaling. And I don't know why I didn't show it on the video, but I'm just doing the voiceover right now. But yeah, I have another insert, which is the release paper in regular size. It just holds my Freckles Tea stickers and some other stickers that I wanted and always use in my journal. And last but not the least, this is actually an extension of my memory keeping journal. This is the Diarist by Abby C. And since the spine is in beautiful mustard yellow, I just decorated the cover along with the same color scheme. So yeah, it's another A5 in my lineup, and I really miss having A5s on my lineup. I think the last time I've used A5 was in year 2021. So on the front page, I just slipped in again the stickers that came with the diaries box. And then I used the Traveler's Notebook plastic folder to hold my ephemeras, which I wanted to also use on the pages of the diaries. So as I have mentioned, the ephemera system this year is to put all the ephemeras that is going to be needed on that same notebook as well. And there's not much setting up needed in here. It's just basically my name, and then it also has some prompts, dailies, weeklies, and I think there are also monthly prompts, which I really like. It's something that, if I don't know what to journal about, I think I'll refer to this and then just write whatever I feel like writing on that day. And then it also comes with some sticker packs. So the sticker pack is somehow related on the prompts from the front, so that you can use those stickers on the actual pages that you wanted to use those prompts, if that makes sense. So it has prompts and also some icons, which are very functional for the journaling. And this is where I plan to make a more detailed documentation of major life updates, events, and I think I could put more photos in here compared to the TN Weekly, as it has more spaces. And I also wanted to use this journal whenever I want to, so there will be no pressure in, filling this up. And it's just purely for my enjoyment. So yeah, that's it for my 2023 planners and journals lineup, or the so-called Techo Kaigi. And I hope you had fun watching, and if you have any questions for me, please feel free to drop them down on the comment section. Thank you for watching. Bye!